Alright, welcome back to the Crabby. Today we're going to do a full playthrough for Navegador, which is from the king of the rondel himself, Matt Gertz. And this is a rondel game. Go see my rules video, I'll show you how it works. But essentially, we're going to be just taking our actions around this wheel. You can pick any of the three actions in front of your current marker or use ships to sort of pay to go further down the line. Alright, you're going to see that in the first couple of turns. Not a problem. So this, as you can see, is going to be a three-player game. I'm going to be thinking about the red player's turn. I'm also going to play yellow and green, but I'm just going to be doing random sort of things with them. So it's very important. This is not a strategy video. I'm just going to show you the mechanism and how the game plays. All right, so before we start, please like, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel. It'll be fantastic. All right, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. Red is going to have the first action of the game. All right, so when you start the game, obviously your marker isn't on there yet. So I'm just going to take his marker and put on the action that I want. And I think I'm going to do buildings first. All right, just going to show you pretty much all the actions in the first couple of turns. So I'm going to sort of scatter everyone's icons so you can see how each action works. All right, so buildings, you're going to look on the right over here. And you're going to see there's a prerequisite to get a building. 3 workers for the factories, 4 for the shipyards, and 5 for the churches. Now, at the start of the game, we do start with 3 workers each. This is sort of a worker track. You don't actually have physical workers in front of you or anything. So right now I have 3 workers, so I can only get a factory. All right, I don't have 4 or 5. All right, if you had 7 workers, for example, then you can get multiple stuff. You can get something of 3 and then something of 4 or 2 things of 3. Example. All right, so I'm looking over here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay just $50 so I can take any of them. I think I'm going to grab the gold one. All right, so that's going to cost me $50 or whatever denomination this is. Throw it into the bank and put your factory in your factory section over here. This is your own little player board area, and pretty much everything you get in the game just slots into different areas up here. All right, that's it for the red player. All right, let's go to the yellow player. I think yellow is going to do a sailing action. I'll show you how that works. All right, so sailing is moving your ships out on the board. The distance each ship can move is based on the phase that you're in. At the start of the game, everyone's in phase 1. All right, you're going to look at the legend over here. After, we're going to be in phase 2, so all the ships can move 2. And then later on in the game, we're going to be in phase 3. They're going to move 3. All right, but for right now, they all can move 1. All right, now the special part of exploring in this game is you need an extra ship to go into these unexplored blue areas, because it is the age of sail and it's very dangerous. All right, so you're going to end up losing a ship, but you're going to gain some benefits for doing so. So yellow, I think, is just going to go here with both their ships. Again, like I said, they're going to lose a ship. It's going to go back into their personal supply. They're going to gain this. It's going to be for end game scoring. You're going to talk about this later. And another benefit is they're going to flip all of these. Now they're sort of exploring the area, and they're going to gain the money for the smallest value that they see. So here's 50, so let's grab a 50 and put it in their coffers. All right, later on, I'm going to show you a colony action where they can grab one of these. Actually, I'm going to show you a colony action right now. All right, but it deals with green's sailing action, which he's going to do also. All right, so this Navegador, actually, you can't use this on the first turn of the game. My apologies. I didn't want to forget that, but the first turn of the game, you can't use this power. This gives you a free sailing action. It's sort of not a catch-up mechanism, but people in last place give them a little boost type of action, but not on the first turn. So what is green going to do? I think what they're going to do is maybe do a workers action. So the way workers works is for every church you have, it costs you $50 a worker. And then if you want extra, you're going to look at the legend. It's going to tell you how much extra. So it's going to be $100 in phase 1, $200 in phase 2, $300 in phase 3. So I think they're just going to buy 1 extra worker. So they'll get 50 back. All right, so that worker only costs 50. And again, just move up the worker track over here. So they're going to go to 4. All right, let's give that to him. And there you go. We did 1 full round. All right, we're just going to keep going and going until one ship reaches Nagasaki, or if all the buildings are built. Most likely it's going to be the ships, but you'll see that later on in the game. All right, so now this is the whole rondel thing. So now it's going to be Red's turn. So they can either do sailing, workers, or market as their next action. All right, they can't do colony or anything else after unless they sacrifice ships to move further down. Obviously, at the start of the game, it's a pretty bad idea. Ships are pretty important early on. So what do I want to do? I think we're going to do sailing. No, we're not going to do sailing. We're going to do workers. All right, I sort of have a plan. So with workers, again, just exactly like the green player, we're going to spend 50. So here's all these ones. And that's going to give me a worker. I could also pay for an extra one for $100, but I think I'm going to need this money in a couple seconds. All right, so that was my red's action. So now we're going to go on to yellow. And what yellow is going to do is he's sort of afraid somebody's going to come in and grab this colony before they do, because we're right there. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and he's going to do the colony action. So for the colony action, you are going to look at the legend over here. It says per 2 workers that you have and a ship, you can grab a colony. All right, so we start with 3. So 2 out of the 3 plus this is going to grab a colony. If they had another ship somewhere else, for example here, well then they wouldn't be able to get a second colony because they only have 1 extra worker. So you need, for every 2 workers and the ship, grab something. So you're going to spend $50, grab the $50 colony. In this game, you're obviously always going to grab the colony at the lowest price. There's no benefit from grabbing the old, bigger ones. So this is going to go right beside their player board. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to put it over here. You can all see it. Yeah, we'll put this over here. Oh, sorry, that was the yellow player. Yeah. Oh, sorry. That was the yellow player, so let me give 50 back to the green player. He didn't spend the money. Yellow should have. So there you go. So they bought the first colony in the game. I'm going to show you later when we do a market action how these colony tiles work. All right. Next up is going to be the green player. Now they're going to use their Navegador tile. All right. So this gives them a free sailing action, as if you were putting your marker on sailing. All right, but you don't have to move your marker. You just do the sailing action. All right. So what are they going to do? They're going to move both their guys down here and do the exact same thing yellow did before. So again, lose a ship. Get one of these markers, flip these over, and gain $70. All right, but they thought about that. They're going to go straight to the colony action, and they're going to get this one. All right, for 2 workers and their ship, get a colony. They're going to grab the sugar colony and pay the $70 back. Cool. All right, now this tile, whenever it gets used, it doesn't get eliminated from the game. It's a cube mechanism. It goes to the person to that player's right. So if you're playing clockwise, this gets passed counterclockwise. So now it's going to jump to the yellow player's tableau. All right, so he's going to have the ability to do the free sailing action. Now, to track the person who has this, you do have this orange ship. This is a bit confusing to explain, but you have one go around of the rondel to use that free sailing action, or you end up losing it. All right, so to mark that, you're going to use this orange ship that we're going to put on the yellow's current space. All right, so again, you can use actions, 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 actions. If he ever does an action past to this, well, then he's going to lose this tile. All right, so that was the green player's action. You got the colony. They're both there. And now it sucks for red because I sort of wanted to get in there and get a colony. As well. I might have to wait to get this tile, and then anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is, well, I don't really need the money. Can't do colony from where I am. I guess I'll grab a privilege. All right. So privilege are the tokens out there on the window, and these are awesome for end game scoring. All right. So on the back of all of these, you're going to see numbers. These 3 are always 1s and those 2 are always 2s. And these basically slot into your player board on the same color. And they are multipliers for the end of the game. So this one is currently 1 times each of my colonies. But if I slot this in, it's going to be 2 times each of my colonies. Well, guess what? Look at these Navigator tokens. It's 4. And then it could be 5 times your current tokens. And it could be 6 times your current tokens. And you can get a lot of points if you focus correctly on this track. All right, well, since I have a couple of factories already, let's grab factories. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the factory tile. All right, and you get a immediate bonus as well. It's just not for end game. You're going to score money, or you're going to get money, according to how much you have. So here it's times 30. So I have 2 times 30, which means 60 coins from the general supply. I'm going to do that. Put that in front of me. All right, now there's a cost to taking a privilege. You're basically sending somebody out, so you're going to lose a worker. Cool. So that worker that I paid before, he's already gone. Back to 3. All right, so yellow is up next. Now yellow can't really use this because these are unexplored. So they can't move into there. They're going to have to build ships. And you know what? Might as well do that. So they're going to go straight to ships action. They're going to spend 150 to build 2 ships. Right, so like I mentioned, the first one, because you have a boathouse. Actually, I didn't mention that. I mentioned it for the workers. But it works the exact same way for ships. Workers uses churches, and ships uses shipyards. All right, so your first ship is 50, and each subsequent ship is the cost of the phase. All right, if you had 3 shipyards, again, 3 times 50, you can get 3 ships for $50, and the rest are going to cost you an extra 100. All right, but for this one, he's going to get 2 ships. And any ship that you create goes straight into Portugal. Cool. All right, that's going to be it for yellow. Probably going to use this next turn. But let's go to green. Green's in the same situation as yellow. They don't have any ships. They can't really sail. They can do prestige or get ships. Maybe they'll do both. They're going to slow play and stop in many places. So yeah, let's go to prestige. You already know how it works. All right, now you notice that token's gone. So they can choose from the other ones. Actually, there's missing a... Sorry about that. This one was supposed to start the game with a token. My bad. There's supposed to be 1 on each at the start of the game. So which one do they want to take? I think they're going to go for the colony. Well, they only have 1 colony. It's going to give them $30. You got 1 of these, which is going to give them $40. Let's go for shipyards. We have the shipyard one. So it's going to be 50. So $50 because it's times 1. So they might focus on building a lot of shipyards because now each shipyard is worth 5 points for them. It's quite a bit. So maybe a 50 chit in their supply. All right, back to red. Let's see, we got $160. All right, red is going to... Let's be the factory king this game. Sure, let's build a bunch of factories. So 1, 2, 3 buildings. Again, we got 3 workers. We're going to buy a building. It's going to cost us $50 for the sugar one. 50, pay for that. All right, that is it for red. Go to yellow. Yellow is going to use their free sailing. Going to go now to the red player. So for their free sailing, they're going to move 1, 2. They're going to go 1, 2. There you go. And you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to go 1, 2, 3. They don't care about buildings. They're going to go straight to sailing. And they're going to move all 3 of their ships onto this spot. So you already know the drill. Lose a ship. Get a navigator token. Flip these over. Make $90. About 100. And put back 10. All right, pretty good move for yellow. All right, they're done. Yes, they did a double sale, like 1 for the token and 1 for the action. Oh, now gotta move this. Sorry, I haven't been moving this. I keep forgetting. So now this is gonna appear on the red player's space. Who's probably gonna use the next turn, so he can finally leave there and maybe get some colonies. Back to green. What is green gonna do? I think he's gonna build ships. He's gonna pay 150 for 2 ships. Or do they want to get a shipyard? No, they're gonna do both maybe. So they're gonna go for 2 ships. Like so. So that's it for green. And you're just gonna do that. You go back and forth doing actions around this rondel. Keep going. Nothing ever happens in between players' turns. And the game, again, probably mentioned this many times in my other video, but you're going to end the game when 1 ship reaches Nagasaki, then you're all going to have 1 extra turn, or if all the buildings have been built, which is rarer than reaching the end place. All right, so in this video, and maybe I'll just speed it up. I'll just keep going along and just do random stuff just to move stuff around. So red is going to use this token, so it's going to appear over here. They're going to sail. They're going to go Let's go here. Here. Kind of expensive, but maybe they're gonna buy it next turn. So from there, so they use it. So now this is gonna appear here. Unless they do sailing, then they're gonna come down here and get. You know what? They don't really care about that, unless they move here. Oh, no, but it's gonna cost me 120. No. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna go workers again. Sure. Let's see. We have a ton of factories. How much money is that gonna be? Not gonna be a lot of money. It's gonna be $90. Okay. Let's wait for somebody to sell so stuff goes down, and then we're gonna be able to use our factory. So let's delay a round. So let's go workers. I'll spend $50. You already know the drill. Gonna gain a worker. Oh, I did forget to use the green player's worker when you did the worker when you did the privilege action. So he should have been down here. I'll probably write it in the notes somewhere in the video, but that should be at 3. All right, so that's it for red. Now yellow wants a bit of money, so I'm going to show you the market action for the first time. So the way this works is you're going to see 3 different goods out here in the market tableau. All right, so you have sugar, gold, and spices. Now for each of the 3, you can decide to sell, which is using your colonies, or produce, which is using your factories, which is the number on the right. All right, so random example. Let's say they're going to use gold to sell. So they're going to make 1 times the current rate, which is 60. So they're going to make $60. And then because they're doing it once, it's going to go down 1. All right, now they can't sell anything else, right? Because they don't have a colony of any other type. All right, so they can use their wild factory to produce any of the other 2. I think what they're going to do is just produce spices. So spices, you're going to look at the right, $30, and then it does the opposite, it goes up. So make another 30. That's it. That's their market action. They can't do anything about sugar because they don't have a sugar factory and they already use their wild factory for the spices. There you go. Let's move to the green player. I think what they're going to do is they want to buy this another sugar. Oh no, they can't. The colony's over here. So what they're going to do is also, oh, they're broke. They only have $50, so they're going to do a market action as well. They're going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to show you with sugar this time. So they're going to buy sugar, sell sugar. So it's 50 times 1. So they're going to make $50. It's going to go down once. And again, they can produce. So they have 1 factory. It's wild. So obviously they're going to do it to gold because that'll give them $40. If they do it to spices, it's only going to give them 30. So this one's going to go up now and make 40. You know, I'll get 50. Oh, I don't have any ones. So then $40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that's going to be it for their turn. Let's go to red. Red really wanted to grab a colony. Sure. I don't even have enough. I only have $60 to my name. So I'm going to have to do a market action as well before I do my colony to buy the colony. So market. Now I can't do any selling. All right, I'm just producing because all I have is factories. All right, so I'm jumping everything up. So I'm going to do 1 for sugar. Actually 2 for sugar because I got 2. Remember, this is wild. So it's going to be 2 times 40. That's 80. And then 1 for gold, which is 30. So it's going to be 110 in total. 110. Right, so I did 2 sugar and 1 sugar and 1 gold. All right, so that was my market action. Let's go to yellow's turn. All right, that was interesting. That was a turn where everyone did a market action. So up next, yellow is gonna do a let's do a colony action. Let's grab those colonies while they're cheap. So they're gonna pay 90 for this colony over here. So they're diversifying a little bit. They got a sugar one and a gold colony right now. That's their action. Oh, sorry. I got 2 gold ones. I keep putting it on this player. I don't know why. Usually green is my second player and yellow is my third player. So hopefully I don't get confused any longer, but that was a yellow thing. All right, awesome. Let's do green. How much money is green at? Oh, and I paid with green as well. So let me give him his $90. Whoops. Sorry about that. Yellow's got 14. 140, sorry. And green has the exact same thing. So what does green want to do? Let's go build a building. All right, so we already know they want to build shipyards. Oh, but they're missing a worker. No! Damn, if I had one more worker and I didn't get that privilege before, I would have been able to buy the cheap shipyard. So maybe I'll bypass it to go. Okay, first things first, I'm going to use this free sale. I'm going to move these 2 down. I'm going to move this here. Move everyone this way. Actually, I'm going to leave him here so he can buy a colony after. All right, so that was this. Now he's still going to do an action, so he's going to go get that worker now. So he's going to spend his $50. Doesn't have enough for another one. He's going to gain another worker. All right. That was green. Let's go to red, who is going to pay a lot of money for that colony. A little bit too much, but it is what it is. So I'm going to spend 110 for this one. I get my first one of the game. Yay! All right, so there's a colony. So red's got one on the board. Now yellow's going to go. And yellow's going to... Oops, this should appear on yellow right now because he got the token. Yellow never did the worker actions. It's never a good idea to go down to 2. Maybe I should get a privilege. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, I'm going to refill the privileges soon, so it's now or never. Sure, let's go get the privilege. Why not? He's definitely going to go get the one for the colonies. He's going to grab this one. It's going to be 30 times 2. It's going to be 60. That to him. All right. That was yellow. I'll probably use this next turn. Next is going to be green. Now, see, they got their workers. They want to build that building. They don't have enough money, though, right now. 80. They have enough for a colony. Sure. They're going to go colony. Oh, man. They're not going to have enough money. We'll figure something out. So they're going to spend 80 to grab this one here. That's going to be their second colony. For green. Maybe that wasn't a smart idea. Maybe I should have gone for the shipyard, but it is what it is. Okay, let's go to the red player who's kind of broke. Now, I do have the extra worker that I can use. I'm not focusing too much on these ones. So should I get a privilege? Well, I don't really care about these navigator tokens. I don't have any, and my goal for this game is not to really get them. So that's going to be kind of useless. Do I really need a church? Sure. Let's go prestige. Try something different. Where do I build a ship? Actually, the thing is, I don't want to go to the market yet. I need them to sell stuff so that when I process the stuff, it's going to be worth more. So I'm trying to delay until they go there. So let's go to privilege. That's fine. I'll grab the church one. So I only have one church times 50. So that's going to be $50. All right, there you go. And now yellow's going to go. And they're going to use their sailing special token. All right, they're going to come over here. They're going to get this. Their third one. Pretty good. You know, there's a ship. They're going to flip these 2 over. Oh, these are super cheap. They're going to probably get both. So they're going to get $60 from the general supply. And now we start phase 2. But it's still their turn because they got there using this tile. All right, so they still have to perform an action. Maybe they should have done that right before colony. Oh, well. It's because now they can't really get there. But you're going to go, oh, we're in phase 2. The ships are going to be super expensive. See, they only have 3 workers. They can't afford anything. I guess they're going to go ships. And they're going to buy... Do I buy a ship? Do I buy 2 ships? Let's buy... Man, that's expensive. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be all their money to get 2 more ships. Actually, they're going to be left with 10 bucks. Sure, let's do it. So it's going to be 50 plus 200, because we're in phase 2, to get that second ship. And they're going to go heavy sailing this game. Try to get as many of these tokens as possible and then raise the multiplier. So, 2 ships into Portugal. Oh, I did forget to do one thing. All right, whenever you change phases, you do have to refill the display here of prestige tokens. You don't add unlimited amount of tokens. You actually have a display over here in the legend, and you can look at 3 players, and it says over here, each person should have 1 token. Or that's what the number means. It means it has to have that many. So this one already has 1, so you're not adding 1. So you're going to add 1 here. You're going to add 1 here because it's missing. You're going to add 1 here. You're going to add 1 here. If you're playing more players, obviously you're going to add more tokens because more people are doing privilege actions. All right, so that was the yellow player's turn. All right, so now we're going to go to green, and they're completely broke. They got 10 bucks to their name. Well, so does yellow, but green only has 10 bucks. So they don't really want to do privilege. They want to stay there so they can build a shipyard. They don't want to build ships. They don't have enough money. So guess what? They're going to go to market. All right, so market, they're going to sell 2 sugar. So 2 times 50, that's 100. All right, so this goes down twice. 1, 2. All right, then they got 1 wild factory. I guess they're gonna raise spices up by 1, so it's gonna make another 30 bucks. 1, 2, 3. All right, that was green player's turn. Now it's gonna be red player, and I think we're gonna. Oh, this should have been changed to red. Start with that. We're good with factories. Do we need more ships? No, we don't need more ships. We don't care about building ships this whole game because we're not going to lose them because we're not going to explore these areas. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to go market to get more cash so we can build more buildings. All right, so again, we're going to do this. So we're going to do 2 times, oops, sorry. 2 times the, we're going to process twice the sugar. The sugar is at 40. We're going to process it twice, so that's 80 bucks. And we're going to move it up. 5, 6, 8. Then we have a gold one, so we're going to process it for 30, and then it's going to go up. 30. Let's turn in 2. Take a 5. All right. Rock and roll, rock and roll. Okay, so that was the market action. The yellow, same situation. Market action, because they're completely broke. Unless they do sailing. No, they're going to do market action. They're going to have enough money to do a colony action later. So market. Actually, wait. Maybe they should do sailing. And then the market over here. Yeah, let them do that. So they're going to go sailing over here. Now every ship moves 2. We're in phase 2 now. All right, now this one can't move because you need 2 ships to move here. But these 2 are going to move 1, 2 down here. Right, so next time they move, they can actually move into that spot. All right, so that's going to be it for yellow. Nice movement action. Let's go to green, and now let's see if they have enough for that shipyard that they've been eyeing since the beginning of the game. So have 4 workers. They have 4 workers. It's $100. They have $100. That's what they're going to do. They're going to do building, spend 100, grab a shipyard. Boom. That inherently is 5 points for them at the end of the game. It could be worth more because then they can slot this. I'll talk about this when we get to end game, but you can basically at the end get a free multiplier of your choice. Just put it anywhere on your tableau. All right, so that was green. For red, let's keep buying buildings. Sure. How many workers? I have 4. I can buy a shipyard as well. Do I want a shipyard? No, I don't want a shipyard. Oddly enough, I don't care about shipyard. So, I do want to get a church because that's 5 points for me. All right, so let me try to get that church for the following turn. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 workers action. I'll spend just 50. Get that extra worker. I'm at 5. All right, I got a plan for next turn for red. All right, let's go to yellow. Yellow's going to see, they want to sail again, but they're on sailing, so they're gonna have to waste a turn. So first, I think it's they don't have any money. Oh yeah, we wanted to go to market for them to gain money and then do the colony after. So here we go. So gold twice, 2 times 70. That's 140. This moves down twice. Get 150 and go back at 10. And then with their wild factory, they're gonna do the sugar one. Whoop, up here for 30. 1, 2, 3. All right, that is it for yellow. Let's go to green. Now green is going to do a sailing action. Yeah, let's do that. So sail. You're gonna go. Do they care about this? Yeah, I think they do care about this. So they're gonna go here for 1, and this one's gonna go 1, 2 over here. So this is gonna go away. They're gonna lose getting a token. I'm gonna flip these all over. Oh, this one's only 40. Oh, there's 2 cheap ones here. Well, they're gonna make 40 bucks only. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's it for green. They gain a token. They gain money. They're good. Now red. So red, I had a plan. All right, we're gonna use our sailing action. It's gonna go over here. Sail. We'll move 2. 1, 2. We're gonna snoop in and grab one of these tiles before yellow does. We're gonna go 1, 2. Colony action. We're gonna pay 60 bucks for this one. Boom! Stole it. There you go. Got another colony. That is it. Now yellow's a bit sad. I think they're just gonna come over here before green gets it. They're just gonna spend 70. Gain this one. So it looks like we're not diversifying at all. We got 2 players here with gold and 1 player with only sugar. But that was their action. Now I used this in my previous turn, so when green got it, he should have moved the ship. Can't forget to move that ship. Very important. All right, a couple of players are going to do market actions now. Let's go green market. So sell to sugar. That's 60, so 120. And then process. Let's process gold. So another 30. So 150 in total. Wow, he's got a ton of coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 50. He's got 240. Wow. A lot of money. Then we're gonna go to red. Red's going to got $110. I don't really want to use a privilege. I do want to buy that church. So to buy that church, I gotta go do a market action right there. So let's do 1, 2, 3 market gold. I'm gonna move it down. So 60 times 2. 60 times 2 is 120. And now we can't use our gold factory anymore. This is kind of a waste because if we're selling gold, well, we're not processing gold. I guess we'll process sugar twice. So 2 times 30, another 60. A lot of cash. And we're at 250, almost 300 bucks. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so let me try to figure out what yellow is going to do. I think yellow wants more ships out on the board. They just want to put a ton of ships, although they only have $110. All right, they got an idea. They're going to go privilege. Lose a worker. They're going to grab the Navigator one. All right, it's times 40. This is a ton of money. It's going to be 40 times 3. That's 120. Awesome for them. Right. Green's going to go next. Colony, might as well. It's only $40. If there was a colony here, they could have bought 2 colonies, right? Because remember, 4 workers. For every 2 worker on a ship, you can get a colony. So it would have been 2 workers here, 2 workers here. But here it's completely empty. Although maybe they move first. Sure, let's do that. Wait, I got a plan. So they're going to use this before their turn, before they did the colony action. All right, we'll move this over to this player. So they're going to have a free move. So they're going to move just this. Sure. Bear with me. I think this is a good plan. Do I even have enough? Yeah, I have enough money for that. So he moved there. Then we're going to do the colony action. So again, 2 workers here, 2 workers here. So it's going to cost 120 plus 40. So 160 in total. Get both of these. So 160. There you go. Boom. Like that. Gain 2 colonies at one time. I could have probably done that for the red player at a certain point, but I was not focused on colonies at that point. I'm just trying to do other things. So that was it for green. Let me try to figure out what red's going to do. Oh yeah, let's pick up that church that we want to pick up. So it's going to take 5 workers. We finally have 5 workers. We go buildings. Unless I go get... No, I'm going to wait to have 6 workers and then I can get 2 factories at once. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to pay 150 for this. For that, because that's the going rate of the one that's furthest to the left. You're obviously going to pay for the cheapest one and not the most expensive one. Obviously. That is it for red. I think yellow is going to get more ships. Right, they're going to spend... Do they have enough for 2? No, they don't have enough for 2. It's 200 per extra ship. So they'll just pay 50 for 1 ship. Right, they're really just going to keep going and try to get a ton of these navigation tokens to score a ton of points at the end of the game. That is going to be it for yellow. Actually, 1 second. Logically, they would have used this. Should have been here. They would have used this before the shipping action so that they can actually move that ship that they just made. So let them use this. All right. And I think it's logical. These 2 are going to go 1, 2. This one's going to come here. And this one's going to go 1, 2. I remember all our ships move 2 spaces. They're going to lose a ship, get another of these tokens, flip these over, make $80. 100 and put back 20. Okay. Now, that was the free action. Now they're going to do no, wait. Oh, I was thinking about it the other way around. Sorry about that. So they moved and then he built. Blah, I'm getting all mixed up. Sorry, I may screw this up. Now he builds the ship. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to take that back. So now he built the ship so it wouldn't have moved. That was a brain fart. Okay, let's keep moving on. Let's forget about that. Now green's gonna go. Green only has $50. He has 2 shipyards, so he just needs $50 to build another. He doesn't have enough money. Well, then he's gonna do privilege, so he can go get that extra money, so he can build extra ships. So he'll do privilege. I guess he'll go with the colony one. He's got 4. We got this one. It's gonna be 4 times 30. It's gonna be 120. All right, awesome. Good for him. Let's move back to red. Now, what does red want to do? Think, well, this should have been here. Think what we're going to do is we're going to use this right now. We're going to split up both of these ships. Going to come here. This is going to go to green. And then we're going to get workers. And because we have 2 churches, we're going to spend $100 to get 2 workers. 1, 2. All right. So we're really going to make our strategy getting a lot of these buildings out. Because now we're going to be able to build 2 of them in a turn. Okay, so yellow's up next. Let's see. They have a ton of money. They only have 2 workers. They can't even build a building. No. Did they just keep pushing? Sure. They're going to be at so many of these tokens. Yeah, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Sailing action again. Yeah, let's do it. So sailing, they're going to move these 2 up here. They're going to move 1, 2 with this one. Again, gets this, loses this. Flips the first spice location we've come across. This one's only going to be 90. God, they're so rich. Yeah, they're going to have to buy a ton of workers this round. So that's going to be it for yellow. Let's go to green. Well, we already knew what green was going to do. Ships. I'm going to buy 2 of them for $100. Like that. That's it for him. Pretty simple turn. We're going to go to red. Who now I have so much money. I can do colony and get 2 colonies without a problem. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to go 1, 2. Actually, I have no money. Sorry, I thought I had money. No money. So I'm going to go market. All right, let's figure out what we're going to do. So for gold, still at 50. So I'm going to gain 2 times 50. So 100 for that. I'm sort of screwing over the yellow player because now when he sells, it's only at 40. Very cheap. And then I'm making it so worthwhile for the green player. I'm going to raise the price of sugar so much. But anyway, no real choice. So I'm going to go sugar. Well, it doesn't really matter. I go sugar twice and spice. Actually, I can't do spice. Sugar once and spice once. Yeah, sure. So 20, 20, another 40. 50. Back at 10. All right, so that was the market action. Let's go to yellow, who doesn't like their situation right now. They definitely do need another worker, I think. So they're gonna go workers. They can at least build a factory. So they'll spend 50. 50. They can spend an extra 200 for another worker. Yeah, they're gonna do that. Spend 200, they'll get 2 workers. Boom. They're on 4. All right, let's go to green. They're gonna use this tile. Move their guys. 1, 2. 1. Sorry. 1, 2. 1, 2. Actually, this one 1, 2, and the other one 1, 2. Let's do that. Then they're going to do a. Let's see how much money they have. Well, because sugar is super expensive right now, that's what they're gonna do. Market. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3 times 60. That's 180. They did it 3 times. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. You got 1 factory. What they're gonna do is they're gonna produce gold, so that's gonna go up. So it's gonna be $50. All right, good job, green. Now this appears on yellow. This to yellow. Let's go to red. Oh, I did forget to readjust the market. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4. I produced 4 times. All right, that does come into play in case yellow wants to go make some more money right now. Now they ideally would love to put more ships out there. So let's do. They have 4 workers. You know what? They're gonna do privilege, get the money so they can build maybe 2 ships next round. So let's do privilege. Oh, they don't like any of those. They're gonna grab this one anyway. Maybe $50 only. Ah, that might have been a waste. Ah, too bad. I'm not going back. All right, so that was yellow's turn. Let's go to green. Green was on building. Do they need another worker? No, they don't need another worker. Do they need money? No, they don't need money. Actually, they do need money if they want to colonize twice. So let's go to market. So sugar, 3 times. 3 times 60, 180. 1, 2, 3. And then they're going to do gold once. So 180 plus 50 is 230. 230. Boom. All right, so now I'll be able to colonize 2 times. All right. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Ship's close to the end. So that's going to be green. Let's go to red. Do I want to colonize now? Do I need to colonize? No, I want to save my money for buildings. So let's do prestige again. Yeah, let's do prestige because we really like the I like being at 6 workers so I can buy 2 of these. 1, 2, 3. Do I give up a ship to go to market? No. Tough decisions. Then I'll only be able to buy 1 building. Did I just put out another ship out there? Sure. So 1, 2, 3. I'll use this. Put a ship. Sort of delaying a turn. Yeah, I don't really need the colonies. That's fine. Let's do yellow's turn. I'm losing track of whose turn it is. Let's see. Do they want to do a ship? No, they don't really need to do shipping. They want to get more ships out there. They would ideally like to get a shipyard. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do that. So, actually, it's going to cost 200. They do have 200. So 1, 2, 3 on buildings. Let's spend the 200 bucks. Let's put another shipyard out for them. Now they gotta move next turn because if not, they're gonna pass the orange ship. So let's go to green. Red. Let's do privilege again. Why not? We got a ton of workers. Let's go to 4. Let's go to 6. Originally, I was gonna buy a shipyard and a factory, but I think with 6 workers, I'll just get 2 factories because the shipyard doesn't really help me. I don't want to really build ships this game. So let's do the privilege. Lose a worker, go down to 6. Still gonna be enough. Looking at the tableau, I can get the factory one, which is only gonna give me $60, or I can get the church one. Let's grab the church. There's gonna be an extra 2, but it's gonna be 2 times 40. It's gonna be $80. Grab 100. All right, down to yellow. Yellow really wants a spice location because with a spice you can start selling them at $80 a pop. That's gonna be pretty good, but they don't have the money, so they're going to unfortunately have no choice, but they're gonna have to go market before they do colony. So market, sell 3 times 50. That's 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's very cheap now. That's gonna be 150 for them. And then the other one that they're gonna raise up is sugar. That's gonna be 30 bucks. All right, green is gonna keep buying shipyards. All right, while he's here, so it's gonna be 150. 1, 2, 4, 5 with 250s. Grab another one of these. Awesome, he's got 3 shipyards. Pretty good, pretty powerful. There you go. Now red's gonna go, and I don't need the money. I don't want to build ships, so let's go build. 1, 2, 3. All right, now I got 6 workers. It means 2 factories. All right, so let's definitely build 2 gold factories because when I run them, they're going to be worth a lot of money. So let's do 70 plus 100. That's 170 for these 2. Then 200. Let's make back 30. I could have got 1 sugar and 1 gold. But I got a wild, so I'm gonna have 3 of one and 2 of another. So probably pretty good. All right, so that's build and build. That's awesome. Let's go to yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Well, now they have the money, so colony. Let's grab this 90 pointer, $90 one. 110. Now they have 4 workers. They can also buy this one here at 150. Oof. I think they're gonna hold on to their money. They're gonna try to get more spice locations so that when they sell, they're gonna make a lot more cash. So they're done with the colony. Let's go to green, who has $170. I think they're gonna go sailing. They're gonna go 1, 2. Grab this ship. Turn these over. Make only $60. Now these two get to move. You know what? He's gonna move 1, 2, but he's gonna stay here in case he wants to buy another sugar location. So that's gonna be it for green. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's go to red. All right, we're running low on funds. Let's do a market action. 1, 2, 3. So this one's gonna be. We're gonna actually use our wild for gold. But we're gonna move it up 4 times. So it's gonna be 4 times 60. That's $240. That's amazing. And then we also have the sugar one, so we'll move up the sugar for an extra 30. Now we're rich. Rich. Probably build another building next turn. So that was that. What does yellow want to do? Let's see. They got 1, 7. They can colonize. Oh, but they're not close to colonizing again, so never mind. Well, green is absolutely loaded. They're going to. Oh, they only have 4 workers, so they can only buy 2 colonies. Okay, so colonies. So which ones do they want? They're definitely gonna get this one. That's 60. Then they're gonna grab a gold, sugar. Let's grab a sugar one here. $50. Another 50. 2, 3, 4, 5. Line up all the cheap places. Base. Still got $350. Crazy. All right, so red. We already know what he wants to do. He's gonna go straight to buildings. We can buy 2 buildings, so let's go with the 2 cheapest ones. We'll go 70 and 50. That's gonna be 120. 50. Take back 30. All right, now when I get the privilege for that, it's gonna be 20 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 170. That's crazy. But that's red's turn. So now it's yellow's turn. So they don't really have a choice. They're gonna use this before they lose it. So they get a free movement. So they go 1, 2. And this one could move, so might as well. I'm gonna go here. All right, so where is he? He's here. He doesn't want to do a sailing action. He just doesn't have anywhere to go. Well, actually, he can go sailing here, so the next turn he can go here. He's got no money, though. So let's do... Stuff is super cheap, too. You're not going to make much money. Oh, actually, the spices is expensive. Yeah, let them do 1, 2, 3 market. So they're going to sell spices, $80. 80 plus 3 times 50. 1, 2, 3. So 80 plus 120 is 230. Ta-da! And then with his factory, he's going to produce sugar. Right, so remember, You can do either a produce or sell of each type of goods. So that's an extra 40, 50. So that was yellow's market. Green's gonna go. Green doesn't care about privilege. Doesn't care about those ones anyway. Ships. Yeah, he's got three. Yeah, he's gonna go ships. One, two. He's got 3 shipyards. He's gonna spend 150. 3 ships. Boom. That's awesome. This was supposed to move over here. I always forget to move this orange shit, I think. All right. All right, for red, I think I'm going to do the worker action because I end up losing a worker because I really want that prestige next turn. So let's go 1, 2. Let's do... I got 2 churches, so I'm going to spend $100 to get 2 workers. Boom, boom. So I'm at 8 workers. That's incredible. A lot of workers. That was red. Let's go yellow. Who's going to do colony action? Sure, why not? So how many workers? They have 4 workers. They can get 2 colonies. They have 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 310. 310. They can grab from here or from here. Well, they're going to grab this one. This one. So that's 210 for both of these. 10. Boom. Okay. I'm going to go to green. Green's got 200 bucks. Do they want to get some factories? No, I think they're both these players are abandoning factories. They're all about navigating and getting colonies, where I'm doing the opposite. I'm all about doing factories and not exploring at all. So green does want to move his guys to get here so they can go explore here and go into phase 3. And they have a ton of guys back there. They want to maybe build a building. Maybe they want 1 factory at least. Let's see, 200. They have 4 workers. They can get another shipyard. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. They're going to go 1, 2. Then 200 bucks. Now they're completely broke. Grab this shipyard right over here. Because, oh, that one costs 250. Never mind. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. They don't have enough money for that. So do they go no, they can't do privilege because that's useless for them. They'll make 30 bucks. Still not going to be enough. So do they go ships? Sorry, they were on ships. Take that back. So they go market and then buildings. Yeah, let's go market. All right, so it's going to be interesting. So it's 4 times 50. That's $200. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Okay. Then for gold, he's going to produce. So that's going to be $60. And then he's got, he's going to sell also a spice. That's $80. Oh my goodness. He just made a ton of money. All right, so that was his market action. Let's go to red. Now we got 90 bucks to our name. We don't want to do colonize. We do want to do privilege for sure. So let's go 1, 2, 3 before they cross this line, and that my opportunity of getting an extra one goes away. So we'll choose a worker. Let's grab the factory one. Let's slot it in. It's 20 times 7. Sorry, we already know it's 140. In 150. Put back 10. Sure, that's fine. Let's go to yellow. So now I gotta move next turn or else I'm gonna lose that ability. Yellow has no choice. They're gonna do ships. They're gonna spend all their money. Got 2 more ships out there. Green's turn. We already know what they wanted to do. They come here, spend 250. They have 4 workers. Perfect. Get another shipyard. All right. We're going to go to red, who is going to... Well, first we're gonna move. Might as well use this. Move our ships. Yeah, we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Sure. For whatever reason, in case we want to buy some colonies. This is gonna go over to this player here. Move the boat to the green. All right, now let's do our real action that we wanted to do, which was get more buildings. Let's see, do I even have enough? No, I only have 230 to my name. It's cost 170. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Now at 7, I can get a shipyard and a factory. I can't afford a shipyard, so let's just get 2 factories. I'm gonna grab. Let's grab a sugar and a spice. So that's gonna be 170 in total. And the king of the factories. I got 3 of one, 3 on the other, 2 on the other, and a wild. All right. So that is it for red. Right. So yellow's turn. Oh, that's pretty easy. Yellow has no money to market. So they're gonna. Oh man, everything's cheap now. Let's do spices times 2. 2 times 70. That's 140, and then 4 times 4 is 160. This goes all the way to the bottom. So 160 plus 140 is 300. And with their factory, they're gonna move up spices, so that's another 50. Okay. Green's gonna go, and they're gonna push it to phase 4. All right, they're gonna use this right away. Let's go to the yellow. They're gonna move. Oh, they can't do it right now. So 1, 2. He's gonna stay here. He's gonna go 1, 2. These guys are all gonna go 1, 2, 2, 2. Sure, why not? Something like that. And then their action is going to be the sailing action, which is going to be, again, everything 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, get this. Loses a ship, flips these over, makes $80 from the bank. And just like that, we're now in phase 3. We crossed this red line. All right, so we're going to refill the market. So looking at the chart over here, now each space is going to have 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. These are the last tiles you're going to see for the whole game. It's not going to get replenished again. All right, so first come, first serve for everything that's there. That's going to be it for green's turn. Pretty good turn. Let's go to red. All right, I'm just going to rack in the cash. So we can build a ton of buildings next turn. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, market. All right, this is going to be a ton. So we're actually going to use our wild with the gold. So it's going to be 4 times 60. So 240. 1, 2, 3, 40. 2, 3, 4. 240. And then we're going to do sugar 3 times. So 3 times 50 is 150. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do 2 times spice. 2 times 40 is 80. 1, 2. We get 10. Go back to. All right. 100. This is 100. Oops. This is 100. I'm at $530. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Yellow's going to use this right away. Yeah, might as well. Do a free sailing action. Now we all move 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1. So it didn't have enough to go into Timor. But that's okay. Does he sail again? I think he will. He's gonna go 1, 2, sail. So again, moves 3. 1, 2, 3. But these ones just have to move 1. Again, navigation token, lose a ship, put these over, make 120. All right, so that's yellow's turn. Let's go to green. Let's look at the market. Now he's got a ton of money. He doesn't need to buy anything. Maybe he's gonna buy some workers to get ready for the privileges that are coming down. Nah, he's gonna skip it for now. I think what he's gonna do is grab more colonies. 1, 2, 3. He's got 4 workers, so he can get 2 colonies. You look at the cheapest ones on the board. We go 130, 14. Sorry, that's not the cheapest one. The cheapest one is here. I'm gonna go 80 for this one, and let's grab 130 for this one. So 210 in total. 210. It's got so many colonies. So he's really all about shipping and colony. So he's probably gonna go privileges and grab the first one and the fourth one. So that's it for green. Let's go to red. We already know privileges, pay a worker. Which one do I want? I think we're going to go for the factories. Just so I don't miss out for sure on those points. We're gonna grab this. Let's slot it in here. Oh, actually, wait a second. I can wait till I have a few more so I get more money. I don't have any navigation tokens. I don't have a lot of colonies. I'm building a lot of churches getting there. It's only going to give me 60. That's okay. Let's grab this one. That's fine. Oh, actually, take it back. Got a new idea. Because with 7, I'll be able to get a church. Oh, I should have bought a worker last turn. Okay, no. Let's get a privilege. I'll grab this one. It's going to give me $70 because I have... Oh, actually, $90. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, the privilege. Yellow's gonna go. There are 4 workers. They can get 2. Do you want to do market now, or do they want to wait? Now they're gonna wait till I do it, so that the prices go higher. They're gonna go. Now they're gonna go market. Sure. Gold 4. 4 times 50 is 200. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna do spices. 2 times 70 is 140. And then they're gonna do their wild factories is gonna gain 30 sugar. All right. So we're all gonna pretty much get privileges now before they go away. So green's gonna get privilege, who's a worker. They won't be able to get that shipyard that they might want, but that's fine. They're gonna grab the shipyard one, obviously. So it's gonna be 40 times 4, that's 150. 160. Red's gonna go. I think we're gonna go 1, 2, 3 buildings. We're gonna get 2 factories again because we got 6 workers. Now, alternatively, I can get another church. Yeah, let's grab a church. I do have 6 workers. I need 5. Let's spend $200. Get this church. So my multiplier gets a bit higher as we go. All right, we're getting close to the end. I can feel it. So yellow's gonna go. They're obviously gonna go privilege. Who's a worker? You're gonna grab the navigation one. So it's 30 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 180. Back 20. 100. He's rich. Let's see. Green really wants to do sailing, but he can't get there right now. So let's do. He's got to delay a round. Not really anything he wants to build. I just throw away $100. Sure. 1, 2, 3. Building. He's gonna build this. $100. There. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that was his action. That's fine. Red's gonna go next. Do I sail and sail again? No. I'm gonna get my workers. 1, 2. Spend 150. The 3 workers. 3. I'm at 9. Amazing. Then yellow's gonna go. He's gonna gain. Doesn't need ships. He wants to sail as well. 1, 2, 3. Just because he has to. He can spend 150 on a factory. Gonna buy the sugar factory. There. Green. Sail. The green's gonna go 3. Can't go here because you need actually 3 ships because this token. So these ones can't reach. So this one's gonna move 1. This one's gonna go 1, 2. These ones are gonna go 1, 2, 3, like so. It's gonna be a race to the end between green and yellow for those last 2. But he did a sailing action. He's done. We're gonna go to red's turn. Who red? Might as well use this right now. He's gonna go to green. Get my free sailing action. Let's move him here. No. We're gonna go 1, 2. This one's gonna go 1. And this one's gonna stay where he is. No. He's gonna go here. I don't know why. Yeah, sure. Why not? That's it. Now we gotta do my action. I was gonna do a colony action so I can steal some of these. Yeah, let's do that. Do colony now 9. I can buy 3 colonies if I want, but I only got 250 in my name, so I don't have enough. So I'll spend 200. I'll buy this one for 100. Actually, this one. Buy this one for 90. I'll buy this one for 100. That's 190. So I get back 10. Right. Next up is gonna be yellow. Yellow's gonna push to the end here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. They have enough to go over there. So let's do that. They're gonna go sail. All right, he's gonna move 1. He's gonna move 1, 2, 3. He's gonna gain this. This takes care of 2 ships. Come on, come on. Slippery fingers. This goes away. And we flip this over, and they're gonna gain $70. That was yellow's turn. Now green wants to sail. Now, if they go, they can actually end the game because they can sail there as well. But they're in no rush because they're the only ones that can actually do it. Unless red sends all their guys. So they're going to delay a few rounds so they can, but he can build another shipyard. He's going to go, he needs another shipyard, so he needs workers. So he's going to come to workers. How many can he build? Oh man, he can only do 1. All right, you're going to have to do it. Spends 1, get the worker. Oh no, but then he has to get a privilege. He's going to lose 1. Oh, I guess he won't have to, he won't be able to get a privilege. Oh, this should have been that he was here before. All right, so that's that. We're going to go to red. Red's going to go privilege. We'll use a privilege. We're definitely going to get the one with the church. This will be 30 times 3. That's 90. Oops. All right, that's red's turn. Then yellow's going to go. Yellow can't really do anything. Gonna go 1, 2, 3 colonies. Gonna buy this colony, might as well. So it's gonna cost them a whole $70. All right. Then we're gonna go to green, who again could end the game, but he's not going to right now. Still trying to get this building built. So he's gonna go 1. 2. 120. Doesn't even have enough money for that. He's going to make the money on this market. So he's going to come here, do a colony action. He's going to get this one here, 120. He's going to do that. Getting close to the end. He's going to get this one here. That's fine. We're going to go to red, who has $170 to his name. So he's going to do a market action. Oops. Market action. And let's see what I can do. I'm going to gain gold again times 4. 4 times 60 is 1, 2, 3, 4. So 240. Okay, I got to remember 240. 3 times 240 plus 90 is 330. 330 plus 80 is 410. Wow. Okay, that's it for red. Yellow. Yellow is going to get ready for the end of the game. So they're going to go privilege, lose a worker. Which one do they want? They're going to grab, oh, sorry. They want the navigator one before it disappears. So 20 times 1, 2, 7 is 140. They're getting ready for the end of the game. And I think green is going to do a 1, 2, 3. Oops, a market action here. And then next turn, he's going to probably end the game. So market. Okay, so 4 times 6 is 240. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 240 plus 2 times 5, 240, that's 340. And then 3 times 70 is 210 plus 340 is 5. Is 550? 1, 2, 3, 550? Is that right? Hopefully my math is correct. So that's it for him. Now we're going to go back to red. Doesn't have much to do. I guess we're going to go buildings. Let's build another church. So that's be 250. Now I have 8 workers, so I can build a church and a factory, so I'll do that. So it'll be 250 plus 150 is 400. 100. Yellow's gonna go, and yellow's gonna do a ship action, I guess. They can't do building action because they have 2 workers. Won't be able to buy anything. Can't do a market action. They're rich. I guess they'll do a ship action and build 3 ships. So it's going to cost them 50-50 for the first 2 and 300 for the next one. 3 more. 3. Right. Right. All right. All right. So green's going to go. So before they do their turn, they're going to use this tile. All right. They're going to move 1, 2. You don't really have to move everything in there. 1, 2, 3. This one's going to go 1. And this one's going to go 1. All right. So they reach the end. Grab the token. This goes away. I'm going to flip this over. 160 from the bank. Oh, those 2 ships. All right, so now that's the end game that gets triggered, but each person's gonna have 1 final turn. All right, but he did that with the Navegador token, so he's still gonna do his turn. So what does he want to do? I mean, at this point, he's gonna do buildings. He's got 4 workers. Gonna cost him 300. Let's do that. Let's get a shipyard. An extra, a lot of points for him for that. Then red's gonna do his last turn. What does red want to do? Sailing is useless. Workers are useless. Market, money. I don't think I have a choice. Actually, I might as well get workers because at least workers are worth points at the end of the game. Ships and workers are extra points. So I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to build 4 workers. Now I can only build 1. So that's going to cost me 50. And each other one I can pay for. Actually, I could have only paid for 2. So those 2 extra that I pay for, they actually give me a net bonus of $50 back. So I'm going to net 100 bucks. Because you can't go off the track. All right, so there you go. Boom. Actually, you know what? Wait, never mind. Instead of gaining the worker, I'm debating, because these are 4 points. Those can be an extra 4 points. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I know, but I got to give up 3 points because it's 3 ships to net 4. I'm going to net 1 point. If I give up 1, 2, 3 ships to go to privilege again, I could have gotten this, which would have been 4 points, but I'm losing 3 to gain 4. It's useless. So I'm just going to go to workers. I'm going to do what I wanted to do before. Gain a worker for 50 and net 100 for the extra 2 that I pay for. All right, yellow's last turn. They're going to go... You can't do market. They can't build anything. They can sail. They can do workers if they want. Might as well. They have extra ships. They're gonna spend. All right, they're gonna just net a point. All right, they're gonna give up a ship so they can move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're at workers. They're gonna spend 400 to net 2 workers. Cool. All right, and then green's gonna have their final turn, and just to speed things up here, they're gonna go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 to get workers. They're gonna gain it's 300 per worker, plus 50 for his first one, so he's gonna gain 2 workers. 1, 2, and boom! Just like that, we're finished the game. All right, so let's go to end game scoring. I'm gonna focus in on only on 1 player and show you how that works. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna only do the scoring for the red player. We're gonna ignore the other players. So before you score, remember you got this king's favor. You can slot it in wherever you like. Well, I'm not gonna slot it under here. Actually, it's gonna be worth an extra 2 points because I have 1. If I put it here, it's an extra 4. You know what? I'm gonna put it here. All right, so you're gonna look at workers. I got 9, so that's gonna be 9 points. Ships, I got 3. That's gonna be 3 points. Cash every 200 is gonna give you a point, so 1 point. Factories. All right, you're gonna look at the column for factory. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5 points per factory. 10. That's 50 points. Woo-wee! That's a lot of points. And then you're gonna do the same thing for explorers. I got 4 times 0. Hey, look at that, 0 points. Colonies. So it's gonna be 2 times 4. That's 8. Shipyards is gonna be 3 times 1. 3. Everyone's gonna get 3 if you don't build one. And then churches is gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 4 is 36. Awesome. All right, you're gonna tally all that up. So this is 86, 89, 97, 100, 110. There you go. That's a pretty high score. All right, so there you go. So that's red score. I'm not going to score the other guys. They probably scored a lot, but that's how you play Navegador. So click the link below if you just want to see the rules video, but we'll see you in the next one. Later.